everybody, welcome back to this YouTube channel. My name is Julia and today's clip is gonna be a tiny bit different because I'm gonna discuss my hair, more specifically how I bleach my own hair at home. Just because on Instagram I'm very honest about it and I get a lot of DMs on how you do it, don't you find it difficult, how do you manage to not miss any spots in the back, and all these things, and what products I use. So today's video is specifically that, me showing a bit of the behind the scenes process that I filmed a while ago. I think I filmed it not 6 months, that's a bit over exaggerated, but around 3 months ago. I tend to top up my roots once every month. As you can see now, it's already a tiny bit grown, but it's fine. The tendency is to do it every month. And I did it I think last week, I don't even remember, but when usually it's this big, I tend to redo it. So I think it was a couple of months ago when I did the behind the scenes, and a few things have changed. I'm bleaching my own hair for about a year, and definitely I learned a few things to make the process much easier and more straightforward in terms of managing to get a nice platinum blonde. So yeah, I mean, this is gonna be the video. Without further ado, I'm gonna jump into the process, exactly how I do it myself, and speak through about the products as well. So the first thing that I need to take care of when I'm starting to do my roots, actually wait, because I need to mention how I bleached my whole head. Initially, when I bleached my whole head, my mom helped me out. So I had really long hair, about around my butt, which is really long. It was really long, and I wanted to just cut it and have a change. And basically the reason why I didn't went to a hair salon is because I went and they didn't do what I wanted to, and I was like, F it, I'm just gonna do it at home with my mom. And that's what I did. So basically for the whole head, she helped me out. I even forgot about this, I'm glad I remembered. So yeah, she helped me with the whole head, and basically I watched Brad Mondo, like we all do. I think when you start to bleach your hair, you always go to his video clips, which I definitely did. And I did follow his instructions, and I was like, Mom, don't do the roots. She really wanted to do the roots, the whole roots and the whole head, and I was like, please don't. This guy said on the internet you shouldn't, and she listened to me, and thank God, because the disasters I see with people doing their roots and the whole head at the same time is no. So my mom did exactly like Brad Mondo explained, the whole head and then the roots, and it turned out perfectly. I think I'm gonna insert pictures over here exactly how it turned out the first time. It was not platinum, but we were getting there. It was a beautiful blonde nevertheless, and I have something on my lip. Anyway, so yeah, definitely if you decide to do your whole head, I don't think it's a good idea to do it yourself with just 2 hands, because it's really hard. It really is. It took my mom 4 hours under the conditions of the fact that I did cut my hair around this much, and it still took forever. So don't do it yourself on your own. Just have someone with other 2 hands to help you out, and move fast. My mom, she's into it, so it was very natural for her to just nail it, really. But yeah, and after that I had to deal with the roots, basically. So that's where I'm getting at in terms of the process, how I do it at home. So yeah, I had to figure out how to do my roots, and the first thing that I always take care of is the ring light DIY that I came up, and I think it's a brilliant idea. So obviously I have a ring light because I'm filming, I'm doing YouTube, and for some reason I was like, I need to figure out a way to have a mirror in the back so I won't miss any spot, because I was like, this is bleach. I was really scared to do it myself, but I was like, I have to, because my mom is not here to help me out with the roots and and I was like, let me try the ring light. So I'm gonna insert footage of me doing it. So basically I have this mirror, which I think I'm actually gonna grab and show you. So this is the mirror. I got it gifted from my boyfriend from Amazon, I think it is. It has light, but I don't use it anymore for that. Literally, I use it without the light. And I was like, it has this thing, right? And the ring light has like this kind of like in the middle section where you should put your camera. And for some reason I decided to just kind of like put it there and strap it with like scotch tape, and it worked. It's actually the best DIY that my brain somehow thought about it, and I always do it, like literally. I will definitely insert the footage of me doing it. It's not hard, it's just you need this kind of mirror with this sort of like the clap, I don't know how to call it, but you get the drill. I'm actually gonna link it in the description, in the description down below. I don't know why that felt wrong to say. So I'm gonna link every single product that I'm mentioning in the description down below. But yeah, I got that mirror and it worked wonders. So I'm always starting with this DIY. Sometimes I do it one night before actually bleaching my hair, or in the morning of the day I decide to bleach my roots basically. Don't start doing your roots without actually having a back mirror. Basically, initially what I try to find is those ones that you hang on the door, but they are really expensive and really hard to find in the UK for some reason. I think they're like from an American brand. So yeah, this is a DIY that you only need a ring light. That's the only downside. If you don't have a ring light, it's a bit of a, I don't know what to advise you. Buy a ring light, have nice pictures, and bleach the back of your head. Moving on to the next thing, which are tools. This is the part that when I filmed, I don't think I had it updated. So I have this comb, and as you can see, this metallic bit is very thin, and this helps you out to section the hair. This was a bad timing to put my hair up, I'm so sorry, but it's very easy to section your hair. And basically I always use it to grab like thin hairs, so like just like this, because like you need to make sure you saturate the root by the time you take each strand. You will see, I think, in some of the footage that I'm gonna insert now. I'm not quite sure if I already filmed something, or if I didn't, I will definitely film for this particular video, so you can see what I'm talking about. So this is perfect because you definitely need to go through each strand and make sure you saturate the root. Otherwise, you might end up with patches of your natural hair, and you definitely don't want that. And the first time that I did my roots is I sectioned it in the middle in 2 parts, and I realized it's so much hard work and it's so complicated, so annoying. I don't know where I'm kind of like, it's kind of like a bit messy to say the least, and I managed to do in 4 sections instead of like just 2. So basically I section my hair in like 4. This way it allows me to have less hair to work on and make sure I saturate the roots. And initially I was using these very cheap from Shein kind of like things to clip my hair, like the sections, the 4 sections. And these are so painful. These don't even hold the hair. Sometimes I would be like doing, I don't know, this section and having this one falling on the other one, and that was not ideal. And it was so annoying, and therefore I upgraded to these guys, which are marvelous. You'll see a theme in this video. I love Bleach London, and they have these crocodile clips, and as you can see they look very like intimidating because they are looking like crocodile like teeth. I don't know, the name is like, I'm pretty sure it's like crocodile something, and the name is very fitting. So definitely buy yourself some good quality clips. This set, I think it was like, I think I got it on offer for £4, but it's like £6 full price, which they are still not expensive. I wouldn't consider it expensive. Bleach London, it's, you'll see, we're gonna get there, but I love them, I really do. And these guys are definitely one of the faves. And yeah, literally just grab something like this. It doesn't have to be Bleach London, but something like this, sturdy, that it will clip the hair properly in sections. Because yeah, those ones were a nightmare. Like, look at that. It doesn't look good, is it? Like, literally no. These ones though, they really clip the hair. So definitely make sure you invest in the accessories to say per se. Just because like you think maybe these clips are not like, you know, that important, but they are. I don't have the bowl and the brush that I bleach with, but literally I got them from Poundland. It's just like a black plain bowl with the brushes that it comes. That's the only thing that I would say don't be fussy about, because the one from Poundland actually has a good thick, like not thick, but like small and larger brush that works just as fine. Or just buy the Bleach London one, because they have one as well. The only reason why I'm not buying it is because I already have those, and there's no point in buying another one just because it looks nice. Because to be completely honest, the Bleach London one looks wonderful. It's just like this kind of like coconut bowl with like a green brush. It looks, so buy that one instead of Poundland if you want to be different. But yeah, let's go to the fun part, and actually what I use for bleaching my hair. So I use the Schwarzkopf Igora Vario Blonde Super Plus up to 8 levels of lift with anti-yellow effect white dust-free lightening powder. That's a really long name. So this is the actual bleach that I'm using. It's a powder bleach, and it obviously comes, I mean, it doesn't come, you need to buy the oil developer. I buy the 6% 20 volume one, and literally it says on this guy you need to mix 35 grams of the white dust and 70 ml of the oil developer. I'm actually getting along with these guys so much. I'm glad that one of my friends recommended them. She went for platinum blonde, and I was like, what did you do? Did you do it at home? And she was like, yeah, I used these guys. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna try. You know, I tried with my mom and I was in love. And seriously, I think this is my second powder bottle container, and it keeps, like, it lasts you a long time for the roots. So I'm almost emptying this one out. Let me show you how it looks inside. Maybe you're curious. It looks like so. You see, I don't have that much. It comes with that tiny, that is not tiny, but like with this spatula. And I actually measure everything with kitchen scaler. So I have a kitchen scaler, and I always grab it with me, even though the scoop should have 35 grams, but obviously I need to make sure I put 70 ml of this guy. So I'm always getting my kitchen scaler. I would advise to do the same. And yeah, I literally use this guys, and I don't think I'm gonna ever change using them, because I'm getting along with them, unless they're gonna be discontinued, which I think I'm gonna die if that ever happens. But I don't think it will, because it's not the first time you see this. If you've researched bleaching, I'm sure you've seen it before, because people love this stuff. So I'm using these guys, and basically what I do is I make one, what is it called? Just like one portion of this by the time I'm starting to do my roots. And then if I really need a second portion of it, I do it like after I realize I need it. So don't do, like, for example, if you think you need 2 bowls of this, don't do them at the same time, because basically what Brad Mondo said, and at least I'm following his advice, is bleach, the combination of like powder and like oil, if it sits too much, it's gonna dry out, and bleach doesn't like dryness, it likes moisture. So I always do 2 portions, I don't know what to call it, I'm gonna call them portions, 2 portions of the powder and the oil, but one time at it each. Does that make sense? Like, I just do it once, I finish it up, and I do it the second time. That makes sense. I hope it does. I'm so bad at explaining, literally. And to make sure I'm protecting my hair, like I was mentioning, I love Bleach London. I tried to find the alex-plex protector oil thingy, and it doesn't exist for like the market, like the, not the market, sorry, for the consumer. I can't find it anywhere, and I was like, I found this. This is the alex-plex. A bit of a dupe there. So this has like a bondage, anti-break, mixing additive for strength and shine while bleaching. So that, this section, number 1, it's exactly the dupe for the oil alex-plex does for professional hair salons that you put in the bleach. So you have this section, and here you have the Seal the Deal Post Bleaching Treatment Solution for Strength and Shine. This is a dupe for the number 3 alex-plex, I think. It feels to me like so. And literally what I do is I put this in the bleach, like one per each bowl. So I generally speaking use 2. And then I combine this one with like the second round, so 2 of these into a bowl, and by the time I'm washing off my bleach, I just put this in my hair and wait for like 20 minutes, like it's saying in here. I think it's like 20 minutes, and wash off with shampoo before applying the toner. Right, so now that I explained the actual process of like mixing these two free product together, I apply the bleach to my hair, and like I was saying, I'm always sectioning it in 4 and comb every strand with this bad boy, this very thin comb like end. And what I do is I try to move as fast as possible, because basically, not being a professional, I have to ensure that I'm not leaving the bleach for way too long, to a point where it damages my scalp. Lately I feel my scalp is becoming more and more just like fussy, and actually now that I remind myself of that, I bought this from Bleach London. This is the Scalp Savior pre-bleach scalp protecting treatment, and it's kind of like a jelly consistency that you put on the scalp before bleaching, and it actually helps, because lately my scalp is not having it with the bleach. I think it's kind of like a bit give me a break, and this one helps out to not give it a break. It's not bad, so don't freak out while I'm speaking you about my experience. It's just I feel it's also because like with like warmer weather and like the sun damages your skin, and I feel that's like a reason why my scalp is not like having it entirely. So anyway, moving on from the scalp thing, I do my roots as fast as possible. I'm always checking the time. So what I do is, for example, if I start at 2, I'm trying my best to finish like at half 2 with putting everything into my roots, and then leave it for around 50, just 1 hour, like 60 minutes. Just because I noticed if I don't leave it for that long, the hair doesn't lift. And I also last time tried the get like, what is it called, a cap with like water to spray it in it and put it on top, and I felt it did such a great job. But yeah, basically I leave it for like around that time. So I leave it for like 80 minutes in total, which might sound a lot. I'm not saying you should follow my instructions, because I'm not a hair professional, but for me personally, it didn't work if I left it for like less than that. I end up a couple of times with like yellow roots, just because I was afraid to leave it for longer, and I would wash it off and the toner wouldn't grasp on it, because it was the root was too yellow. So that's why I'm leaving it for that long. I've seen professionals sometimes in tutorials are like, just check the bleach how it looks like, and I'm like, what do you mean? Like I don't think there's exactly a specific time to leave the bleach on your hair unless it develops. So basically I think what professionals do, from what I personally researched through video clips, is they check when the hair is lifted. So for me personally, 80 minutes is the perfect spot. My hair is quite light, so it's not too dark, and 80 minutes is just like the sweet spot for my hair to properly lift. Also, I forgot to mention, please don't do your bleaching, just dyeing your hair without actual gloves. Please don't. The amount of times I'm researching and I'm seeing like people like myself, just regular consumers, not professional hairstylists, not hair salons, god damn it, without using gloves, please do. Like literally don't, at least try to protect your hands, because it's a no-no with the bleach and bare hands, let me tell you that. And please don't forget to switch to a really old, I don't care about it, I don't give a shit about it t-shirt, because I've seen that as well in some people's tutorials slash clips of me bleaching my roots or me dyeing my hair or whatever. They'll be like, oh no, I have my good top on me, I forgot to change it. What do you mean you forget to change it? Please don't forget to change to an old top. This has a personality, if you ask me. It says bad habits, which bleaching it can be. It used to be my favorite t-shirt, but it has a hole on it, and I was like, this is the perfect time to use it for my bleaching process. Right, I really hope I make any sense, because I feel I'm a bit like all over the place, because obviously I'm not doing the process while I'm talking, so I'm trying my best not to forget any detail, but nevertheless, if I do, I'm gonna do a voiceover. So moving on to obviously toner. Actually, I mean, I think you figure it out. After I have my bleach in my hair, I go and wash it off. And oh yeah, I wash it off with this shampoo. This is the Beer from Bleach London Follicle Fortifying Vitamin Shampoo. It has vitamin B2, B6, B7, B8, B9, a lot of B's, and yeast beer protein to reduce breakage and strengthen hair. So I really like this one. I got it for free when I purchased a couple of like Bleach London products, and I must say I'm very pleased with this. And I'm trying to mention the fact that it's really important to wash your hair after bleaching with like a fortifying, hydrating, not stripping hair shampoo. And I'm mentioning that because the hair shampoo that I usually use, it has some kind of like BH ingredients, so that's a no-no when I'm bleaching my hair. And obviously after I do that, I make sure I'm putting the second sachet into my hair and leave it for 20 minutes, rinse it off, and then move on to toner. And the amount of times I had my Bleach London white toner in the freaking house, I never dared to goddamn film this video. And of course I don't have it at hand, of course I don't, but I'm gonna insert a picture over here with my favorite, and goddamn that door is like annoying. We're back. So I'm gonna insert here the image of the white toner from Bleach London. It's a favorite, a cult favorite, I think, for the people who want a blonde hair. And seriously, sometimes it's out of stock and I'm like, oh my god. And even on the shelves, the amount of times I got the last box, I was like, oh my god, like literally, if that toner would ever go out of business, out of stock, to a point where I don't find it for like the immediate time, I think I will cry, because that toner is the best toner ever. Comparing the first image where I did my bleaching with my mom and toning it to something that I found back home in Romania, compared to the Bleach London white toner, it's a no. It's a no. That's the best toner that I've ever tried. And I didn't try that many, but I knew I should definitely go for that one. When I came here and I was like, oh, with all this kind of like bleached hair, I was like, I'm trying the white toner, and it served. It really does serve. So I'm using that one all the goddamn time. There's no exception to try something else. No, 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 no. I'm always using the white toner from Bleach London. But because I'm following them on their social media, I think when Abby Roberts was doing her hair, or someone, I'm pretty sure it was her, but I've seen they were combining these guys. So this is the White Heat Super Cool color. It's a semi-permanent hair color cream, and it fades out in 1 to 3 washes. And this is supposed to be put after you tone the hair with the white toner. But I've seen in their socials someone combining this one, like not this color, but one of the bottles from this range with a toner that they hold. And I was like, why am I not doing it? And I give it a go. So I'm always mixing like half of this bottle with 1 box of toner, and it does my hair really nice. I really do love it. Like, I think my hair maybe kind of like faded a bit now, but it's still like, it's still white. It's definitely not as white as I get it the first time. Obviously I bleach it and tone it. I'm actually gonna try to insert a picture here how it looks like in the first week, but obviously don't expect it to last for like the entire month like that. So yeah, I basically mix these two and apply it to my hair. And one thing that I learned the hard way with toner is don't apply it with a brush. Just don't bother about it. Like obviously with the bleach you have to apply it with a brush, but with the toner you don't have to apply with a brush. Initially I was doing that and I realized I was like having patches, so I was always like super white here, and here I was like just like blonde, and I was like, what's the actual tea? Like I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. And then obviously Brad Mondo was like, oh my god, that door is so annoying. It's windy and it's magnetic and it's like flip flop, and I'm like, just stop because you're interrupting me. So basically Brad Mondo was like saying, you know, when it comes to toner, just dump it in your head and just massage it, and that's what I do. So I'm switching the gloves obviously because I'm throwing the ones that I'm using it for the bleach. So I'm taking another clean pair. So actually I didn't realize, I did not mention, these gloves are the ones that kind of like stick to your hand like this, so they are very like snug. The ones that come in boxes, just like the Bleach London toner, I don't like them. These are more handy, and when it comes to your toner, to massage it into your hair, these are doing wonders. They are very handy and just like do the work. And also in the toner I found the Bleach London reincarnation mask. Reincarnation, yeah. This mask is actually sold separately and is one of my favorites. I think you should definitely grab it. Nevertheless, the only reason why I'm mentioning a couple of like hair care products is because these ones are part of the kind of like a routine while I'm bleaching my hair. However, if you like to see what I'm using for my hair in terms of like shampoo, taking care of it and all that jazz, let me know in the comments down below and I'll do a video separately, because I definitely use totally different products in the day-to-day kind of like weekly hair care life. I don't know what that was, but anyway, you get the point. So yeah, this is always in the hair toner box, and therefore I always keep the sachets for traveling purposes, and obviously I'm using this one rather than the sachets because that's a good tip to keep them when you travel, so you won't get like a big bottle like this. Oh, do I have anything else? So yeah, I think I covered everything, because like literally I just put the toner, I leave it for like around 20 minutes like it says on the box, and then literally just wash it off and I'm done. When it comes to the toner, I don't need my ring light to see in the back, and literally usually what happens is like I just put it aside because it's not hard to massage toner in the back as well. Like it's fine, even though at the beginning I was like, probably that's wrong to do, but apparently it's not. So did I forget something? Oh yeah, and I think my last point that I want to underline is that in the beginning I was like, I'm definitely not doing like the best job, because your hair is not gonna be pitch perfect like blonde in like, is in like, you know, when you check like magazines or like just Instagram in general and you see that platinum blonde perfect, you know, with no kind of just like you see images of the perfect blonde without different colors into it. And I realized in the past 3 months that that's unrealistic, that's impossible. As you can see, my hair is like still not like one color, and I was always the kind of person who would think, you know, it must be like that, otherwise it's gonna look like awful or something like that crazy. And I'm gonna insert here pictures, including Kim Kardashian. When she switched to blonde, her hair is not entirely one color blonde. Even Daniela Marcan has that thing. There are other people that I noticed as well, and I'm gonna try to insert the pictures if I still have them at hand. But what I'm trying to say is, even if you go to a hair salon or you bleach your hair at home, if you dare to do it, if it's not gonna turn out like on Instagram or in the magazines we don't actually read anymore. Don't be like super hard on yourself, because I definitely was, and I was like, oh my god, this is a mess, what am I doing, it looks awful, and da da da. And actually, in reality, if Kim Kardashian can have a goddamn one perfect blonde color in her hair, then I'm sure she has the money to do it. But apparently that seems impossible even for her. So don't be hard on yourself. It still looks amazing. It's just sometimes lighting can be awful, and definitely with mine, sometimes the ring light, it doesn't do justice to the hair, like in certain aspects. And I feel like, for example, if I sit like this, it looks awful, but in reality it doesn't look like that, or in like natural light, and so on and so forth. Right, so this is the whole process of me bleaching my hair. I hope by any means it was useful, and if you dare to do it, make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into, because it's not easy. It's a tedious process. It takes me like half of the day, and in the beginning it was taking me like an entire day, to be completely honest, because I was definitely like a beginner. But the more I did it, the more I was like more just like fast about it, and not as scared with the bleach, and so on and so forth. But definitely it's a commitment, a huge commitment to do it yourself. If you have the money to go to a hair salon, just do it. But if you don't, and if you want to commit at home, make sure you understand the consequences, meaning you will waste a half of your day. Your hands are gonna hurt, probably gonna do some muscle, because I literally feel like in that day I'm like, oh my god, my hands hurt. So it's definitely like, you know, you either pay for the service or you do it yourself, but you suffer the actual hard work that is in behind, meaning that if you go to a hair salon, that person deserves the money that she asks for. But I'm definitely one of the people that I'm not at the stage where I want to give that money out, so I just suffer for half of the day every month. But nevertheless, I hope it was useful and relevant, and you find it helpful. If you did enjoy it, make sure you like it and subscribe. I upload every single week, at least a video if not more. And if you want me to talk about what I do to take care of my hair in terms of like being blonde, being damaged, because if you think bleaching your hair is not gonna come with damage, you're wrong. At some point, or you have some sort of damage. Yeah, my hair doesn't fall, but I have a bit of breakage, and I'm okay with it. Because I have this beautiful blonde that I'm happy with. So if you want me to speak about the products that I use to take care of my blonde hair and still make it look healthy, I always get compliments actually. Everybody's like, you're healthy. I'm not healthy, but your hair looks healthy. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so happy, because I actually do take care of it. Not with that many products, but enough for it to look luscious and like shiny and just nice. So let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see that from me. And yeah, that's it. I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye.